I am a potato. I was grown in the depths of the soil in Boise, Idaho. I had a day a strange object pulled me out of my home. Then I saw an unknown light shining upon me. All of a sudden, I was thrown onto a pile of my kind along with my brothers and sisters. I searched and searched my fellow potatoes to find my parents. They were nowhere to be found. I then knew I would never see them again, and I was off on an adventure to... All I remember was being thrown into a dark bed on the back of a strange mechanism in which I had never seen. Where I went from there I had no idea, for I lost consciousness after being harshly thrown like I was nothing but a bed. When I regained consciousness, I found myself in a tightly enclosed, transparent thing along with many fellow potatoes. I cried for help from my family, but heard no response. A creature with 2 eyes and odd limbs grabbed for me. I was being picked up off my shelf and thrown into a wired object with wheels. I went unconscious again. I woke in a pit with warm water running over me. Before I knew it, wiggly bristles were scraping my surface. I was thrown into a holy container, draining out the water surrounding me. What my fate held next was the... Later, I was being held over a deep hole of despair with a sharp object ripping my skin off. I cried out for help, but looked around only to see my fellow potatoes awaiting the same fate. When the torture was over, I realized it was only the beginning. They pushed me into a bucket of scalding hot water, being held over a pit of fire. I was being burned alive. I was thrown back into the holy container, being drained for all I was. Steam is escaping my pores. But the next step was the worst to come. I was thrown into yet another bucket. This one had loud, scary, spinning beaters coming towards my body. They put creamy substances around me, and my body was mashed into... Wait. I cried and cried for help. Help me! But no one came. They put me in a pit and led me on a flat surface. All of a sudden, I was scooped up and put into a dark tunnel of death. Finally, my torture was over. Freedom, 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 freedom.